Haunting at Hawthorn House. In the heart of a forgotten town lay Hawthorn House, a mansion as beautiful as it was cursed. Once a beacon of happiness, it now stood abandoned, its walls echoing with the tragedy of its past. Locals whispered of a ghost, a presence filled with sorrow and rage, bound to the mansion by a dark secret. Elena, a young writer fascinated by the paranormal, saw Hawthorn House as the perfect inspiration for her next book. Ignoring the warnings, she moved in, determined to uncover the truth behind the haunting. At first, the house seemed to welcome her, its sinister history hidden beneath layers of dust and silence. But as night fell, Elena felt the atmosphere shift. Cold spots appeared out of nowhere, objects moved on their own, and eerie whispers filled the halls, growing louder with each passing night. Determined to confront the spirit, Elena set up cameras and recording devices around the mansion. What she captured was beyond terrifying. A ghost, yes, but not just any ghost. It was the spirit of Isabella Hawthorne, the original mistress of the house, betrayed and murdered in a fit of jealousy by her husband. Isabella's ghost was not just a lost soul. She was a vengeful entity, her anger undiminished by death. The recordings revealed her true intent, to harm anyone who dared to inhabit Hawthorn House, ensuring her tragic story was never forgotten. Elena realized she was in over her head, but leaving was not as easy as she thought. Isabella's presence grew stronger, more aggressive, her whispers turning into screams, her shadowy figure appearing with terrifying frequency. Elena knew she had to find a way to appease the spirit, or become another victim of Hawthorn House's dark history. On a stormy night, when the boundary between the living and the dead seemed at its thinnest, Elena attempted to communicate with Isabella to offer her peace. But as she spoke the ghost's name, the lights flickered and the house shook with an unseen fury. The cameras went dark, and the recording devices captured only static. The next morning, Hawthorn House was silent once more. Elena was nowhere to be found, her belongings scattered throughout the mansion as if she had vanished into thin air. The locals whispered that she had become part of the house, another soul trapped within its walls. Hawthorn House stands still, a monument to the unresolved and the unseen. Isabella's ghost continues to haunt its halls, waiting for the next curious soul brave enough to uncover the secrets hidden within. And as for Elena, her fate remains a mystery, a chilling reminder that some stories are better left untold, their endings forever lost in the whispering shadows. Weeks turned into months, and the mystery of Elena's disappearance became another dark thread woven into the tapestry of Hawthorn House's grim lore. The mansion, once a subject of Elena's fascination, now stood more silent and menacing than ever, its windows like blank eyes watching over the town. The locals avoided the path that led to its gates, and the story of the vengeful ghost of Isabella Hawthorne and the curious writer who vanished trying to tell her story became a cautionary tale. But the tale did not end with whispers and warnings. Far from the forgotten town and its cursed mansion, in a bustling city full of life and noise, a package arrived at the doorstep of a small publishing house. It contained a manuscript titled Whispering Shadows, The Haunting of Hawthorn House, authored by Elena. The note attached simply read, "Tell my story." As the editor began to read, they were drawn into a narrative filled with terror, sorrow, and the unsolved mystery of Elena's fate. The manuscript detailed Elena's experiences in Hawthorn House, her encounters with Isabella's ghost, and her theories on the haunting. It ended abruptly, with a chilling account of her final night in the mansion, the storm raging outside, and Isabella's ghostly figure emerging from the shadows, her whisper turning into a deafening scream. The twist, however, came not from the pages of the manuscript, but from the last piece of the package, a digital recorder, its battery nearly dead. When played, it revealed Elena's voice, calm and clear, detailing her plan to confront Isabella's ghost, to offer her the peace she had been denied in death. But the recording didn't end with static or screams. Instead, there was a soft, almost inaudible whisper, a voice that wasn't Elena's saying, "Thank you." The publishing house, intrigued and unnerved, decided to investigate further. Their search led them back to Hawthorn House, now silent and seemingly at peace. Inside, they found no sign of Elena, but the atmosphere of the mansion had changed. The air no longer felt heavy with sorrow and rage. Instead, there was a sense of release, as if a long-held breath had finally been exhaled. The story of Elena and Isabella, the vengeful ghost, and the writer who sought to free her, took on a new light. Had Elena succeeded in her mission? Had she somehow found a way to bring peace to Isabella's tormented soul, freeing both the ghost and herself from the mansion's curse? The manuscript was published, becoming a sensation, its pages inviting readers to delve into the mystery of Hawthorn House. And while the tale of the ghost and the writer ended with more questions than answers, one thing was clear: in the heart of the Louisiana bayou, a haunted mansion stood silent, its shadows finally at rest, holding tightly to its secrets and the true fate of the woman who dared to face them. Let us know what you thought of this story in the comments. Thank you for listening. Join us tomorrow at 9 a.m. EST for a new untold story. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more artificial apparitions.